It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchenland USA, and Smouse Brothers Foundation Repair and Waterproofing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, good morning to you, everybody. It is Wednesday. Hope you're having a good week so far, moving along swimmingly. Whether or not, though, we do have some news to tell you about, so let's do it.
All right. 2 people in Stone County are on 2 years of unsupervised probation for animal abuse. They each entered an Alford plea of guilty to 1 count of animal abuse, essentially recognizing that the evidence is stacked against them. Authorities say they found 29 dogs on a property in Galena, all dead, and 55 other dogs that were very malnourished. Listen up, the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks needs your help. They are providing blood always to some 40 local hospitals, like all over the area. And right now they need O-negative donors. The reason why is that is the universal blood type, O-negative. So that means that if the situation is an emergency or critical, and they don't have time to find out the patient's blood type, they are safe with O-negative blood. So if you can do that, visit them at cbco.org, or you can call 227-5006 to make an appointment.
Okay. Since the mid-50s, all money currency in the United States has had the words "In God We Trust" on it. Now those words could also appear on all federal buildings in the United States. Missouri Senator Josh Hawley is sponsoring a bill that would make that the norm. Hawley says his In God We Trust Act would ensure that the federal government and American people never forget the ultimate source of liberty and prosperity the country enjoys. So that has been introduced. We'll watch it through the process. O'Reilly Automotive is partnering with Silver Dollar City for what you could call some strategic marketing. They're doing a good job. O'Reilly Auto Parts branding will appear on Silver Dollar City's Stagecoach, the Carriage, and Welcome Wagon. These are vehicles that take customers into the city, Silver Dollar City. This new partnership creates what they're calling the nation's first theme park transit department. So,
Very cool.
Yeah, it's a good idea, and nice to see the big names in the area working together.
Yeah. The Greene County Sheriff's Office is launching a new app. You can find out jail information, inmate search tools, a community resource guide, and submit a crime tip anonymously also if you want to. Plus, you can also set up alerts that will be delivered directly to your smartphone. If you are interested, you can search for that app for free. Just look for Greene County Sheriff Mo in your app store.
Okay. We now know 3 people will be inducted into the next class of the Springfield Public Schools Hall of Fame. They are former Springfield Mayor Ken McClure, New York Times bestselling author and lawyer Nancy Allen, and video game developer Warren Robinette, who worked for Atari and developed the first video game with hidden Easter eggs in it. And now those Easter eggs are all over the place. They're in all the games. McClure graduated from Parkview, and Allen and Robinette both graduated from Glendale. They will be inducted into the Springfield Public Schools Hall of Fame at a luncheon, during a luncheon on October 16th. So congratulations to them.
That's cool.
And a restaurant, we told you about this whenever it first happened, this new restaurant opening up in Springfield. It's been open for less than a year now, and it's already going to change names. The Kobe Club Steaks, it's called Kobe Club Steaks, is changing its name to Will's Chop House. That restaurant is located there on Glenstone, just a little bit south of Sunshine, in the former Five Spice building, if you know where that is. Which is also the former Ocean's Inn building, long time ago. Will's Chop House will also be getting rid of the waves that had, on the decorative waves on top of the building that were a signature of Five Spice. So, Will's Chop House is the new name. It's got a new sign and everything.
That's cool. I'm excited to try it.
Well, they're known for Kobe
And to
beef.
be honest, I kind of like the new name better already.
Well, I like it too. They called it, what was the old name? The Kobe Club Steaks, because they have they apparently grow their own beef, Kobe beef, and they have a subscription online service where you can buy the steaks. So that they were kind of matching that name, but this perhaps is a better name for a restaurant.
I think so, but I don't know anything about Kobe beef, so there's that.
I know that I love it.
I'm already behind the times.
If Will wants to send us some steaks, I'd be glad to eat them and tell everybody how great they are, honey. Anything for steaks. All right. This is me, isn't it?
Moving on. Yeah, moving on, babe.
I had you marked down for the next story. But earlier this week, if you were with us, we were talking about how it was hard for me to believe how people who took millions of dollars of federal COVID money in a scam thought that they would get away with it. Well, here's another example of someone who apparently thought they could get away with it. The FBI now looking for a 40-year-old woman, a Jamaican national, accused of using fraud to get more than, are you ready for this? $34 million in taxpayer money in COVID relief. $34 million. If she had stuck with like $2 million, she could have gotten away with it. Who knows? At any rate, she's supposed to appear in court. She skipped out, did not appear, and hasn't been seen since. The FBI is now trying to find her. Good luck getting that money back.
All right. Now to this. 2 research archaeologists from Missouri State University are on a mission to show what they believe is evidence of a large-scale permanent settlement of a very complex civilization that nobody knew was there in the Amazon. Pretty cool. It was long, long ago, they say, but Dr. Daniel Pierce and Chris Bodine thinks that it was there. They have been using a special sensor that attaches to an airplane or a drone, and it shoots laser pulses toward the surface of the earth and identifies possible roads, buildings, and trails. So virtually peeling away the forest around it, they believe that they have found this civilization. Pierce and Bodine think that they have found what they're calling a lost city, if you will.
That's cool.
Yeah, they say if it's proven, their discovery could rewrite world history.
Well, that's not overselling it. Could you imagine?
No, I mean, it is
rewriting world history.
Here's the thing. This is par for the course. We have been to Israel enough to know that they build city on top of city on top of city on top of city. Correct. And archaeologists in Israel are always digging. You will never go where they're not working on a dig somewhere. And they find stuff like this. So this is incredible. And I am very excited for both of them.
Yeah, good for them. I mean, what a find this would be if it actually turns out. And it's amazing how we think we know so much about our history, but then maybe there's something that would be like this and change it all. That's, 3 stories underground somewhere.
Right.
We don't have any ideas there right now. But they're on the trail, so that'd be cool, man.
Yep.
We need to go cover that story in the Amazon.
And yes, as I say, I've been to the Amazon, by the way, and it is a cool and scary place. So yeah. And we were walking on a trail through the middle of the jungle with a guy who had like a machete who was just like whacking the weeds in front of us as we went. And they're like, don't touch that tree, that beautiful flower that you're staring at is poisonous. So, just like there's so many things that.
Yeah. The majority of things in the Amazon would like and are trying to kill you.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. That's basically it.
That's basically it.
Snakes.
We swam in the water. We bathed, in fact, in the water, like
piranhas
in the Amazon. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, after reading, before the trip, I was like reading on Google. It was like, don't get in the water, don't go under. And then we get there and the missionaries are like, oh, you guys have to bathe in the river. Just like go under and wash your hair. It's like,
But Google
I just
told
read
me
on the
not
Google
to.
box not to do that.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
as is the
Well,
life. You know
yeah.
what?
When in
We came
Rome.
home to tell about it. We
Yep.
sure did. Here we are.
All right. One of the things we have going on this weekend, there's a lot of fall festivals that are starting up. But if you like food and you like trucks, we have a great event for you. It's the Food Truck Festival at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds. It is free to show up. Of course, it's not free if you want to order something from one of the trucks. You'll pay their prices, but it'll be worth it, no doubt. There are dozens of food truck vendors from all over the state, so it's not just local food trucks there, although those are great. Yeah, you're going to have a lot to choose from across the state of Missouri. So you can go, if you want to see what they're going to be offering and how it all works, you can go to mofoodtruckfest.com. mofoodtruckfest.com. And that is Saturday at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds.
All right. Also, we want to tell you about our contest that is still going on right now at aroundtheozarks.com. Just click on the word contest, submit a picture of you and whoever, either you by yourself or you and your friends, family, in your Chiefs gear. Submit that and you will be entered into our drawing. This week, the giveaway is for a jersey, a Rashee Rice signed jersey.
Yeah.
So check that out and somebody's going to win. And it's a good time. So go play.
Yep. And, I mentioned events. If you want to check out the events calendar at aroundtheozarks.com, you can do that. It's also a great place to see our contests because there's always something going on. Even if we don't mention it here, aroundtheozarks.com may have a contest for you.
Yes, that's the truth. All right. Have a great day. Thanks so much for joining us. And we'll hope to see you back here tomorrow morning.
Yep. See you Thursday.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Conditions across the Ozarks this morning, they're pleasant. We've got numbers near 60 degrees, and it will be a warm one today, 91, the forecasted high temperature. I know we've really been enjoying these cooler than normal fall temperatures. However, it's back to summertime really for the rest of the week, all the way through the weekend, and it's going to last into next week too. Conditions are going to be warmer today, and I think there will be less cloud cover, definitely, especially up in some of our northern counties. A few lucky folks got some light showers yesterday. It wasn't really much. I don't expect much in the way of rainfall in this extended forecast, even though we're starting to see drought conditions get pretty bad in some places. We could use the rainfall, just not in the cards for us this week. Sunshine expected today in the forecast, and winds should remain light. I have a southwest breeze in the forecast, 5 to 10 miles an hour, nothing too strong, light winds. That'll be enjoyable through the course of the day, and it'll feel kind of toasty in the afternoon, but we do have pretty comfortable temperatures for the evening hours, so I would save any strenuous activity, cut the grass in the evening or the morning hours, still doable. With these afternoon highs warming to the near 90s, we're going to have to start limiting outdoor activities in the middle of the day here this week. Conditions are going to be pretty tranquil for us today. No rainfall for us today in the Ozarks. We are under the influence of high pressure. That means sinking air, which is not a good factor for making clouds in the Ozarks. So we will see whole lots of sunshine in the forecast today. I have highs back into the 90s in spots today. This won't be true everywhere. A few folks will top out in the upper 80s, but nevertheless, it will be above average for most, and we better get used to the 90-degree days because there are more of them lining up day after day in this forecast. Mid to upper 90s expected starting tomorrow, lasting through Friday, and all the way through the weekend into early next week. We're even talking about numbers approaching record highs in the upper 90s that's possible as we head into Friday and Saturday specifically. Today, I have a mostly sunny sky and a high temperature of 91 in Springfield. Others will be cooler with highs limited to the 80s. We'll see lows tonight fall back into the mid 60s. And that warmer start to the day tomorrow will really allow temperatures on Thursday to get back up into the mid 90s. I think we're right back there on Friday with the low temperatures also inching upward as we head through the weekend forecast too. Now, this warm pattern looks to continue. In fact, Climate Prediction Center put out an extended outlook, and that includes the Ozarks for above average temperatures and below normal precip all the way through the 22nd of the month. So we could be looking at an extended period of dry, hot weather here. Not good for our drought situation. So keep that in mind. If you're still trying to keep any plants alive, water the grass, anything like that, it looks like it's going to be necessary through the middle of the month. Around the country, here's what's making headlines. It's still this weak frontal boundary lingering over Florida and providing continued rain chances for our friends in the southeast. We've continued to hold on to air quality alerts for much of the Northwest, as well as frost advisories for portions of the Northeast that are just now getting that taste of fall, like what we had around over the weekend forecast. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And the question that I had for you yesterday, what is the term for the boundary between two air masses with different temperatures and humidity levels? What separates these two type of air masses? Do you think it's A, an isobar, B, a front, C, a jet stream, or D, a cyclone? The term for the boundary between two air masses with different temperatures and different humidity levels is B, a front. A front is the boundary, or I like to call it the transition zone, between two different unique air masses with different characteristics. Two ways you can tell the presence of a front if you're looking at a weather map and weather observations. Of course, the temperature, often a dead giveaway when you find the cold front, but also if it's not as obvious with the temperatures, you can see the humidity. Oftentimes, a cold front will cut that humidity out of the air, so you'll see numbers on the observation data dramatically decrease once a front heads through. Or on the flip side, if a warm front lifts northward, you'll see the humidity shoot upwards. So congrats if B, a front, was your answer. Here's the trivia question for tomorrow. What gas, primarily produced by vehicle emissions and industrial processes, has a major contributor to urban air pollution and can cause respiratory issues? Which gas? Do you think it's A, carbon dioxide, B, nitrogen dioxide, C, oxygen, or D, argon? You can take your guess. That's at the website, aroundtheozarks.com. Thank you so much for listening this morning. And thanks to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Sure appreciate you tuning in this morning. Enjoy the day. It's going to be kind of hot with a high temp of 91 for Springfield. I'll be back to chat with you first thing tomorrow.